went to the office on Hines.
Oh no, Daddy, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that. You got nah, you can't be. She had to be a booger. She was ugly. That's all that was.
No,
Keep it
she
real.
wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Boy,
No,
Daddy,
no.
Daddy, you can't be.
Girl,
Daddy, you out here. You
ready get that room, change my sheets and things, and then I'm jumping in the shower water.
okay? That's a bet. I'm gonna hit you.
Then
All right.
in a minute.
So what the fuck is up, guys? We're gonna have a little conversation. So today I had a little situation. I don't even give a fuck about it, so I'm gonna speak on it. I don't even give a fuck. I ain't even gonna pursue it. I'm gonna let it go. I was told up about this little shit, you know what I'm saying? I had this little gig, you feel me? Like I go through this shit a lot. I want to stress this, I want to say that I'm very conscious and I understand that it's a lot of ways that I could handle things differently and I can go about it. And I choose consciously to engage in the conversation the way that I do. Like I talk, like some people don't know me and they feel like, ah, bro, you worked up. Like, I give you a scenario. I give you guys some scenarios, so, before we get into it, this episode is just going to be, this episode is going to be about just mental awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like understanding what things have become, what has been allowed to happen and what we expected to conform to. Imagine you get asked to go pick up some Wendy's, go get something to eat. So you like, cool. You driving and somebody's riding slow as hell, and you can tell they texting because you see the bright light through their phone and everything or whatever. But they don't care that nobody's behind them or anybody's trying to drive. They feel like they own the road themselves, and it's just a pet peeve of mine. It's just, people not giving a fuck about the next person. That's all it is. Nobody cares about the next person. So I always be on it like, bro, you might not love your life and want to live, and that's why you drive distracted the way you do and shit. But like the person that you might crash into or the person that you may hit, like how you know that they not happy? Like pull your shit over. So nonetheless, I pass this guy up and he starts flashing his bright lights at me on some tough guy shit. You feel me? I get out the car. I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, you trying to get my attention? What's up? You feel me? I know I could be shot, all type of shit could happen, and any type of thing. But I'm saying, I'm not thinking about that because I don't have no picks. I'm not seeing some guy, oh, I can pick on him or whatever. It's just somebody fucking with me in traffic. Like, you flashing your brights at me because I pass you up. Like, bro, I can pass you up. It's 2 lanes. Like, the fuck? I ain't gotta. But I proceed on. We exchange words, I called him a bitch and shit, whatever. Just, mainly, we argued, nothing like that. But I got back in the car and went on. Nothing major. I didn't walk up on the car, didn't do nothing crazy, none of shit. I just got out, I stood out by the door, just look back. I stepped out the car like, what's up? Shit, got back in. I'm sitting in the drive-thru. I see the police pulling the parking lot and I ain't thinking nothing of it, And I pull out and I see him whip out behind me, so I see him trying to come up to me, get caught at the light. None of the story, pull me over. And he said that, like, what's going on? What did you have an altercation and have some exchange of words with a guy on 10th Street? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you want to explain to me what happened? I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. Like, why the fuck I got to explain to you what happened? Like, guy was flashing his lights at me. Just walk with me. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, guy flashed his fucking lights at me. I got out the car and was like, what the fuck? Like I don't know what's up. What's up? Yeah, well, he said you had a gun. What the fuck? Yeah, we need to search the car, bro. You not searching shit. I'm not going through none of that, bro. I was in the Wendy's parking lot, like, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. He did that shit, bro. Like he flashed his lights and shit at me, bro. I just got out the car. I ain't do nothing, and I'm talking in this tone. But then I started to get frustrated because, well, we gonna call to see what he want to do about it. The other guy and all this, because he's filing a report saying you pulled a gun. I'm like, fuck out of here, bro. I ain't got no goddamn gun. I got some Wendy's. Ain't nothing in the fucking car. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro. He's lying to y'all, bro. Like, and then y'all sitting here wasting fucking taxpaying dollars pursuing this shit. I can't make this shit the fuck up, bro. I didn't make that motherfucking man feel ballsy enough to flash his motherfucking lights at me like he's like that. Don't fuck with people if you not like it, bro, because you don't know who the fuck's in that car. What's that movie with Russell Crowe where he went off like that and shit? Where a girl wouldn't say, he said, please, just apologize. And then he fucking went nuts. But that's why people like it. I didn't come up with the idea for that movie. So whoever came up with that shit, it's a lot of people that's on edge and frustrated with people with just think. I seen some girl got shot because she held a door for somebody and they didn't say thank you. Like, people getting fed up with the way that people feel like you can, whatever the fuck you going through, you can give it to me. Fuck what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm dealing with mentally. And I smile at you and I'm like, hey, cause you ain't do nothing to me. You ain't got nothing to do with it. And you don't have to have no care in the world about me existing. And you can be mad at your woman or whatever it is. And when I come through the door, you can be like, go through the fucking scanner. Nah, not me. Not me. You can't do me like that. You can't. I'm not turning the cheek to that. So, we're going to get into it. So today, I'm having a conversation with baby, just making a little observation. And I'm like, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm not. I just want to run it past you, like, am I tripping and shit and all that? So as I'm walking into work, I guess, I always, I'm a routine type guy. I got like OCD. So I'll be walking through, like I walk in and the ID be twisting because I park all the way at the back of the parking lot and I walk to the front. So I walk a great distance and I guess it just be twisting. And most of the times when I come in, they just be like, flip the ID. And she be like, you good? Flip your ID. You good. And I already be walking that way. You know what I'm saying? So when I come in today, it's the same. I'm not thinking none of it. My body's already positioned to walk this way. And the dude's like, flip your ID. So I flip my ID and I continue to walk. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, hey, go that way. Now I'm like, nah, I didn't. I didn't beep. Like, I'm like, can you show me how I beep? Can I walk back through and you show me that I beep? He's like, nah, go through. Bro, y'all know I don't play that shit, bro. Y'all know I don't fold to nobody coming with that bullshit energy, bro. Like, bro, I ain't do nothing to you, fam. Like, bro, plus who the fuck do you think you are, fam? Like, buddy, I'm not the one. I don't give a fuck I'm not him. But I'm him, bro. Like, I don't care what you might think. I'm not going to feel like I'm less than a man to let you just talk all fucking reckless to me for... Well, I ain't did shit, bro. Like, but fuck that. I comply when he say, nah, go through. I'm like, fuck out of here. Do what? I said, bro, you heard what I said, bro. I said, fuck out of here, bro. You on some bullshit. Let me see your ID. I heard, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not like, bro, you're not gonna handle me like that. This is the way I'm talking to him. So he pulls out the camera out his phone, takes a picture of the ID. I go through the scanner. The girl on the other end, I already know he's on some bullshit. She's like, bro, you didn't beep, bro. You good. She don't even wind me down. But now I'm like, I know I didn't beep. This nigga on some bullshit. Fuck out of her. And I walk out. And then I have a second thought. I'm like, fuck that. I'm ready to file one of them anti-harassment things or whatever fuck it is. Whatever they process, I'm filing it on his motherfucking ass. That was my train of thought. So I go back, I'm like, hey, big dog, what's your name, bro? Like, let me get your name and who's your supervisor? I'm the supervisor and give me your ID, come with me. Yeah, let's go, because I need to see who's over you. I need to see your boss. So we walk out because he got my ID. I'm sitting out, I stand out front of the building, vaping, waiting on whoever to get there. And I calm down, I talk to the girl that's right there. I told her, I understand that it's always different ways that we can handle things differently. It's always a way that we can handle it differently. I talk about how we could choose a positive over a negative. We could choose a positive way. And I'm telling you, I truly feel that the reason why the situation ended in the negative, because the people that I was dealing with and the shit that they were saying to me, I'm going to get to it. But nonetheless, I tell her, I'm not turning the cheek, bro. He's mad because I called him out in front of everybody. So don't handle me like that in front of everybody. You did it. How you gonna be mad because I know I didn't beep and I asked you to walk back through and do it again? You full of shit. And at the end of the day, whatever you going through to where you want to bring that shit to me, that's not how you do that. That's not what you do, because you at the gates and you greet everybody as they enter in the buildings. They gotta walk past you, and you bringing whatever you going through to work, and some other people bringing what they going through to work, but nonetheless, you right here bringing that shit to work for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that he may have wanted me to wait for you to be like, yeah, you good. It wasn't no disrespect towards you, because I wasn't thinking about it. I was in the middle of a different train of thought, just walking into work. And when you was like, flip the ID, I just flipped it, you know what I'm saying? And kept it moving. I didn't know you wanted me to wait for you to tell me when to go. But what am I waiting for? I know I didn't beep, but these people come up and he's like, I'm gonna give you your ID. I need you to go back through the scan and whatever. I'm like, thank you. Cause I know I'm not gonna beep. I go through the thing, it don't go off. The other girl's like, you can go around, you good. I look at one of the girls like, I told you. I told you. They asked me to ride with them somewhere to the back of the building, to the back of the, property, whatever. I ride with them back there. It's weird as fuck, bro. I'm saying, I asked for this man's name. He grabbed my ID. That's why I'm up here. And I'm just telling him, you're not going to handle me. They drive to the back of the building, to the back of this building, whatever, got us back here. And they tell me empty my pockets. I'm like, the fuck? Like, okay, so I comply. I'm still complying with everything at this point. And then they sit me in this room. They like, the door's not locked, but we're just going to sit you in here to get your side or whatever fuck it is, whatever fuck they were saying. And it felt like, an episode of First 48. Like, they sit me in a room with some people somewhere watching me on camera in a room or something. Like, I'm like, bro, fuck out of here. I'm like, hold up. What the fuck did I do wrong? I'm saying, this man was lying about me going off, and I said something about it. Y'all come in and have me go back through and I don't go off. It should have been the end of it. It should have been a, Mr. Treat, we sorry, and y'all should have took me on to whatever my location was or whatever the fuck it was. But to take me to this building, have me empty all my shit out of my pockets and then sit in another room, and then this dude from the union comes in talking about, I'm trying to help you keep your job. Help me keep a job for what? Like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? How you telling me asking for his name wants me to lose my job? They said that I was being hostile. I was standing there being argumentative or whatever she said. And I'm like, I wasn't standing there. He took my ID. And then if he was not being aggressive, how could he not do the same thing with the picture of the ID that he took versus him taking the ID from me, keeping me up there? And let's not skip the fact that I didn't beep when they came up there to walk through. And I said that, can I walk back through? Because I know I didn't beep. He's lying. Then he said, I refused second scan. I didn't refuse the second scan. She said that I didn't beep. That's why she didn't scan me. These jerks surrounded me and shit. Like they about to try to restrain me and some shit. Talk about, I'm up here, I need to come down here. I'm up here because of y'all whole process of, it should have ended when I didn't beep going through. And then y'all got me back here emptying my pockets and shit. And you talking about you trying to save a job. Like, what the fuck did I miss right here? You mean to tell me that he can come in and act like that and I can't ask for his name? Like, nah, bro, y'all, we can't keep allowing people to turn the other cheek when they come through with these type of energies and this type of bullshit, bro. Like, we can't accept that shit, bro. We can't keep folding and conforming to people with these fucked up ways that complicate everything for us, because I'm saying I'm not the only person that's in there working them shifts that had to walk past him and deal with whatever the fuck he was going through. He ain't explore Nor did they. You know, the woman, she was cool, but I feel like shit, you know, she got a little disrespectful too. They all got a little disrespectful talking about, oh, well, I've listened to you talk, or you talk about everything. Oh, here we go, another story. And all that. Like, it ain't even the story. I'm trying to give y'all context. But first of all, I wouldn't even fucking be back here if it wasn't for the punk ass guard that y'all ain't fucking trained right. This up here acting like somebody went off, making somebody go through the scanner for no reason. And then when a person questions him, because I know that I don't go off, I don't got nothing. And if I went off, I'm saying this, they even told me that if I went off, it'll tell you where it went off at. It'll light up where I went off at. So him telling me nah and go back through, like, bro, fuck out of here, bro. Like, ain't no way. And you yourself as the union dude, if I'm telling you that he said I went off and I'm saying I didn't, then you should know what it was. And you could be like, hey, when he went through, what went off? Was it his pocket left, this or that? What went off? You can't say, because guess what? When your bosses had me walk back through, I didn't beep and they told me go through the middle. Same thing you should have did. So if you had done your job properly, I wouldn't even be having this video. I would be working the shift. We wouldn't be going through what we're going through. I don't know what's going to happen with you and none of that. I don't care. Like I told him, I ain't trying to get you fired. I wasn't trying to get him fired. I just wanted it noted of whatever the process was, that, you know, I felt like he harassed me when I came through the door with that bullshit, because that's what that is. Like you picking me to do some bullshit when that's not the job. You can't just pick people randomly and send them go through. You only send people through if they beep. Like, nah, bro, y'all ain't gonna make an exception because, and then I'm saying he's the fucking supervisor, bro. Like, you on some punk ass shit, bro. That's all it is. And I'm not the one. I'm not the turn the cheek. I'm not the, I had a dream and I like, nah, bro, fuck out of here. I had a scheme. And at the end of the day, motherfucker, like, I wasn't folding for motherfuckers like you. Never, ever. It's a bunch of y'all that think that this a facade or none of that. My nigga Cali, you know, we ain't cool no more, but he's still my dog. He'll tell you real shit. Like, nigga, I don't think I'm tough. I know I'm tough. So I don't go around portraying like, ooh, rah. But when y'all expect me to acknowledge you because you think you tough or you got 1,000 guns, bro, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. I don't. But like, I had a colleague always wanting to show me guns, and I told him straight up, bro, I don't really get into all that. I don't care about all that shit, bro. I feel like the softest person in the world was Sam Colt. You know, he created a gun. You know, so it is what it is. I feel like everything happens for a reason, but I don't let that shit stop me from being whatever. Like, trust me, the shit that I was getting and what was going on, it wasn't no room. I wasn't getting ready to like get motherfucking promoted or nothing. Like, they wasn't getting ready to, like, nah, bro, I was just in a position doing something light for a little bread here and there, you know what I'm saying? Went towards truck parts and, you know, throwing some shit back, you know, whatever little shit. But as far as like, you know, am I going to be out on the streets fucked up homeless? Like, nah, that's what little buddy was thinking. That's what he was hoping. That's why he pushed the issue about, you know, trying to make it what it was. And then them other dudes in there, you know, y'all feel like I should have just shut up and begged y'all to let me keep a job. Like, bro, fuck y'all, bro. I'm dope at everything I put my effort to, because I put 120,000% into whatever effort I give somebody, whatever company I've worked for. I give y'all my efforts. Like, you know, I can't talk about this situation, but when it's over, boy, I swear to God, I'm gonna tell y'all, boy, y'all think I'm playing. When I tell y'all I get under some of these dudes' skin by just ignoring them, bro. I'm talking about by just breathing oxygen. I tear some of these dudes up, bro, because they expect to see me without, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I promise y'all, I don't know why. I don't even have conversations with them. I can speak on this. When I was up in West Virginia, I worked that motherfucking chicken plant. Me and Noah, if you ever catch these episodes, bro, please go in the comments and speak on this. Me and Noah used to go out in the car on our breaks and chill. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying, me and the homie going there, you know, we go get reloaded, charge our batteries back up to get back in there, you know what I'm talking about? We had to have our herbal drinks and shit. We had to go out there and get our shit together to get back out there, because, boy, hey, that working in them motherfucking chicken plant and them chickens and shit, boy, hey, I seen Noah go off a few times, but it was this dude that used to always be staring at us, okay? And I used to be like, Noah, what the fuck is dude on? I'm like, bro, he look like he won't knock your motherfucking head off because you hanging with me and shit. Like, you know, they had big Confederate flags on the hill and everything. Noah's like, nah, bro. He said he wants to fucking hang with you. Like, he wants to come hang out with us and shit. I'm like, what? I swear to God, I can't make this up. I swear to God. I'm like, do what? He's like, yeah, bro, he wants to. I said, no. I said, I told Noah straight up. I said, bro, he's the type of motherfucker that if he finds out we in the car, you know, smoking, chilling and shit, he's gonna fucking use it as like a get out of jail free on us. Like, he gonna use it as like dirt on us, bro. Like, no, ain't no way. He ain't invited to our smokehouse. No, sir. You feel me? I told him I shut it down. No, sir. Man, when I tell y'all, that boy went crazy, and he came to me in our department one night and was like, yeah, man, I'm the safety guy. Woo, 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 motherfucking. I told him straight up, hey, bro, I ain't got no problems with you, bro. However you want to do your job, do your job. You feel me? Like, you good with me, fam. I swear to God, that's what I told him. And I think that he expected me to be, you know, more reciprocating and more friendly, and I wasn't. I just stayed away from him. To where, man, this man started threatening Noah. This man had the nerve to tell me one day I'm taking too many breaks or whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? You know, every time he take one, I would take one. You know, that's how I got, and you know, when I work with some of those dudes, you know, when they walk off a lot like that and expect you to be the one still sitting there doing all that shit, you know, when they come back, I walk off. I'm like, damn. But I stay away from this dude. He starts to threatening Noah and messaging Noah to meet me in the park and all this. I swear to God to y'all, bro, he's threatening this man and everything because I won't let him sit in my car with us, bro. Because Noah won't make me let him hang out with us. I can't make this shit up, bro. It'd be weird. And guess what's so crazy? I know. Trust me, I know. It's just that the vibes on some of y'all, it's like God has me with like a set of eyes to where I see straight through some of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So you just look like you would cause all type of shit. So I stayed away from you. You know what I'm saying? You look like trouble. You feel me? I felt it in my soul. You was no good. So I stayed away from you. That's all it was. But did it lead to a situation one time at the job to where, you know, he said something real motherfucker. He got crazy. He got mad because, you know, like I said, I put that ignore button on. The people that know me, boy, when I hit that ignore button, that's a motherfucker, boy, because I ignore heavy. Okay, my nigga, my nigga Callie, my nigga, not William Gray, my nigga Maurice Stales, you know, and I be saying, because they friends, but, you know, brothers that we not close friends, you know, like they're not my niggas and shit. I didn't stop saying that, but these people I know. But, you know, he was the one that when, we was talking in penitentiary one time, you know, I'm gonna cut that out. Yeah, me and the homie Maurice Stales, we was talking about, well, he ain't the homie, he's from Cali. We was talking about, he was on a concept of like people betraying people, and he was like, love hard and hate harder. And, you know, I was like, damn, bro, that sounds like what I be going through. Like, boy, when I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And I don't fuck with nobody that fuck with you. Like, I don't want to be around nobody that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But when I love you genuinely, to sometimes where when I feel like you holding us back, I won't be like, hey, bro, you holding us back. Like, I'll be like, yeah, he's all right, motherfucking, then you fuck around, bite us and snake us, cross us, whatever. But, you know, just to say all that. So, you know, he created a situation, you know what I'm saying? And it led to HR being involved. You know, they was like, you know, what happened? And, you know, when he came back, I left, and he got all mad talking about, Mariah, you need to fucking do whatever, he said. I told him, bro, you got me fucked up. I don't know who you talking to, big dog. Like, you ain't did. And, you know, I tried to go talk to Dustin, the supervisor. I'm like, hey, bro, y'all better fucking do something about him, bro. I said, bro, he's sending threatening text messages to Noah, and then y'all just let him fuck. I said, bro, I know y'all just heard him fucking scream at me like that, bro, in front of everybody like that, bro. Like, y'all need to come do something about this shit, bro, because I'm saying I'm not the one for that shit, bro. Do you think they did something about him? No. I stayed working there. They didn't fire me, let me go, or nothing. But they didn't do nothing to him. The nasty bitch that was over the HR, yeah, and I pray to God that you see this episode one day. Yeah, I called you a bitch, country nasty motherfucker. You like, yeah, I felt your energy, bitch, and I promise I reciprocate. You trust me. I know you wish you could stir that coffee on me, bitch, like you nasty motherfucker. Hey boy, I met some nasty evil spirits up there, boy. But nonetheless, I met a dude that was used to rock a full Confederate outfit, bro. And he was cool as hell. He wasn't no race shit. It was just what he was taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his heritage and shit. Like, you see some of these people in dashikis or Black Panthers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how dude was taught. But he was cool as fuck. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't share the ideology that the rest of his family may have been, but he sure as hell wore they, Confederate shit, or he just had me food. But nonetheless, I never went through that in a place where they was supposedly like this. But when I come home to Kentucky and shit like that, bro, yes, the fuck, hey, boy, I always go through it. I mean, shit, I lived in West Virginia and was never called the N-word. Boy, I came back Valley Station. Hey, boy, listen to me. Hey, bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. I can't, but doing all this in this store like this around all these cameras, because you know if I do something, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna always be perceived as the aggressor. I had a situation where a dude was going the wrong way, and I caught up with him to tell him, hey bro, you're going the wrong way. We can't illegal turn up here. I was trying to show you how to go through the back way, but you know, you weren't paying no attention. Motherfucker holla. N-word, get back in your, I'm like, God. Hey, I can't make this shit up, bruh. I wish that I could turn the other cheek. But then you motherfuckers continue to bully people and push. You know, rest in peace, Miss Jordan, my counselor in middle school, coming up. I wish that some of the people that know me, like, you know, Doug Jones, Mr. Frank Ritter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that some of the people, you know, Margaret Weathers, you know what I'm saying? Scotty Hunt, you know, Mr. Boyd, you know, Reverend Boyd, you know, all them people, Mr. Dunn, all these people, you know, Susan Daly, all these people that I've done stuff for, that I've, you know, participated, you know, all that shit I did out there with them kids as a mental health tech, you know, creating the peace points, giving all the concepts of people and you know, the whole formula, everything that I was trying to come up with. Nobody gives a fuck about the efforts that I put in when y'all don't protect good people like me from the bullshit people that y'all know cause problems. Like the job that I was just working, y'all know it was issues in this location that I came in and all this, the turnover rates and everything. I see it myself before I even had this situation today. And the lady that was there, you know, if you watch the episode and stayed to the end to see if I spoke on it, I did. And I tell people all the time, it's women that don't hold these dudes accountable. That's black and white. But you know, when it comes to corporate America, it's the white women. When y'all don't hold these dudes accountable, and y'all know these dudes is weak ass. Like, she kept telling me, you know, you gonna let me talk, whatever, because I keep hearing you talk. You ain't gonna let me talk. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I wasn't trying to hear nothing you was trying to say, because like, dog, all you gotta do is make 1,000 excuses of what I could have did better. But he's the one that's a supervisor, not me. I'm an administrator. My job is coming in doing the paperwork. He's the one standing there supposed to greet people, and he's the one that came at me sideways, making me go through the scanner when I didn't go off and all that. And you sitting here telling me on what I could have did, or you don't know what his day was. He don't know what the fuck my day was. Like, how the fuck can he be at the door greeting people if that's the way that it is? But then I have a different job tell me that that's not how a supervisor or a manager acts. How do y'all always feel like y'all talk about shit ain't about color, if I was going through a situation with another black man, would it have went that far? Nah, it wouldn't have. I know it wouldn't have. You can't say that it would have because it ain't a black person that was out there when I was going through what I was going through. It wasn't nobody out there that looked like me that spoke and said one thing. Nobody. If, even when I went to the back, it's not one person that looks like me in a position to be able to even remotely understand what it's like to grow up in a multicultural family. Y'all don't know shit about me, bro. Y'all just look at me and y'all see what I don't believe in what y'all believe. I don't look at myself as a black man. You know, I might refer to it because that's what the titles y'all got, but you know, it's becoming more out. People don't hide it. I don't hide it. No, you know, we definitely indigenous, you know what I'm saying, as far as knowing what tribe we come from and all that I don't know, but I know we not from Africa. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't believe in the oppressions that they done sold us. That's why we don't get along. That's why, you know, even though that white girl was handling me, feeling like, oh, this dude just running on and I don't give a fuck and all this and all that, you might not give a fuck, but that's why you living in the box that you live in that's being controlled the way it's being controlled. That's why you can go wine and dine your girlfriend at all these different restaurants and the food tastes the same because you've been sold the same shit by it's one conglomerate that owns all the food and they selling everything, even the paper towel you using, the napkins to wipe your face, the fork you using to eat, they selling it all. But you will look at a person like me and you wonder why I don't have a tolerance for, or I won't turn the cheek for people like y'all when y'all uneducated and y'all become so comfortable with allowing people to be that way to where just look at the state of our country. Just look at the state of things. Look at how high shit is, how the future for our kids is uncertain in ownership. Like, look at the reality of things. Look at all the dyes and the poisons and shit being put into our food, but then they making exceptions for other countries because products are banned and they coming up with healthy alternatives. Like, I'm not, how am I the problem because I don't turn the cheek for that type of energy? Like, nah, bruh, I'm not the problem because I don't turn the cheek for that, bruh. Like, the problem is people like y'all. Y'all allow them to continue to be in those positions that they are. Y'all don't challenge them. Like, I give my OG JR. You know what I'm saying? We don't speak, we ain't cool and shit. He moved to, you know, STA, did some shady shit, you know, whatever. But, you know, he was working for you know, a trucking company. And they called him to come in on the weekend, and he was like, "Nah, I'm out of town. Like, you know, and I don't come in on my off days. You know, I'll be having plans because I only got like 1 day out, 1 or 2 days out, whatever." He said, you know, and the guy got mad and was like, "Well, nah, you need to come in, or I'm writing you up, or whatever." And he was like, "Man, just write it up. You know, whatever. We'll deal with it when I come in Monday." So dude got mad that he was complying with, you know, all right, just write it up. You will deal with it, whatever. You know, Monday. Whatever. He's like, "Nah, you fired." And he fires him. He's in the union. Plus, he was the only trainer that they had on the company at the time. So it started a lot of shit come Monday morning, and they like, "Oh, what happened? Why did they fire him?" I swear I ain't making this up at all. You know what I'm saying? This happened. I can't say where it happened, but it's a real story. And it led to an investigation on that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, he ain't supposed to do it. He was supposed to contact me first or contact us first, you know, and then explain to us what was going on. Like, so when you're in the union, you know, they always gonna be there. And they did an investigation on that guy. Come to find out, he didn't have his bachelor's. And he's supposed to be like the regional manager, you know, and that was one of the main requirements for your bachelor's. And like I be telling my father, do you think that black dude JR found out that he didn't have his bachelor's? No. That was somebody that looked just like him, another probably white person, looked just like him. They couldn't wait for him to fuck up. And when he fucked up, they dropped an anonymous tip to somebody. Because how the fuck who just randomly don't know that he don't got a degree? Like who checks somebody like that randomly to find out they don't got a degree? Like that's the type of information that somebody be like, hey, you know that guy Daniel? Yeah. He doesn't have his, but he's the fucking regional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how it go down. It don't be, because you know what I'm saying? They be, you know, they don't be around. They, you know, let So-called black person pop up to their barbecue, boy, it's trouble. Like, are you lost? But I just say that because how did that man get to that position? And say that JR wasn't a good worker in the union that them people loved and he was the only trainer. Say he was just some dude that had just started with a company or more somebody like me and he went through that with that manager and they fired him because he did that on their off day. Like, that's not how you go about it. And ain't no telling how many more people lost their job because of him doing that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how long, that went on before whatever happened. And it may have happened because, somebody found out what it was. So that's all I'll be saying, man. You never know. And when it all boils down, I'm not even toe up, bruh, because I'm disappointed. I ain't disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed because I complied. I still did whatever little buddy said do. And I just asked for his name because I wanted something done about it. And everybody had me in a room emptying out my pockets and sitting down and all that shit. Like, I'm like, bruh, take me to my vehicle. Let me up out of here. Y'all treating me like I'm a criminal, like I done something wrong. Like, get me to my vehicle, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Sign this paper. So I'm like, her, bruh, I signed the paper. But then she's like, it's gonna go with you when you try to get employed somewhere else. For what, bruh? You told me to sign it because I'm fucking trying to get to my vehicle. Because I'm, but y'all telling me come down. How the fuck y'all can't just let me go and go home for the day? Or whatever the case may be, or apologize for the wrongdoing. I'm saying y'all wrong. Y'all security guard was wrong, bruh. Once y'all seen that I went through and I did not beep, it should have been an apology because y'all should have known that he was the one that started it. It didn't happen that way. So all that shit y'all saying to me about come down here and you gonna let me talk, I wouldn't even fucking be dealing with y'all if y'all tell this motherfucker how to do his job. I didn't call y'all, don't know y'all number. Y'all ain't jumping, y'all ain't addressing the fucking problem. I wasn't a problem. It's just that he came to a motherfucker that's gonna give him a problem. I don't care about whether y'all do that shit or not. If you motherfuckers don't care, trust me, I'm not just gonna let it go like that. I'm gonna definitely press the issue. If I got to contact Las Vegas, I'm gonna contact Las Vegas, the headquarters, and I'm gonna let them know about that shit. I'm gonna contact the fucking security company. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on that because I'm saying this. At the end of the day, them people called the police on me and everything when they asked me to ride back there with them. How do you go through the scan and not go off to where you tell me I don't have to go through the metal detectors, but then tell me empty my pockets when you take me somewhere? And then y'all keep asking me, where's my phone? And is my phone recording and all this? Like, bro, it was so weird, bro. It was so weird as fuck, bro. Like fuck y'all, bro. So yeah, I asked to go to the gate, take me to my car. They kept my badge, so I took it as I'm fired. You know what I'm saying? And I did. That's how it went. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. To keep it real, I don't care. I'm not. It's not gonna get no more than this. Like, I'm gonna write the shit, just wanting to speak on him, and hopefully something is done about it. But I'm never gonna beg y'all for something that I know that y'all needed. Like, you can't tell me that I wasn't needed in my job because I was everywhere. I was in multiple places filling all type of slack. So, I was being asked to come in on days to do shit that other people had to sign up to do. I didn't have to sign up. Y'all would just tell me to show up and have them call my supervisor, the building manager, because she okayed me to be there. She wants me to be there. Like, that's cool. But do you think she's going to advocate for me because of whatever? Nah, I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Maybe she feel like I'm hostile and combative and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Maybe that's what it is. I asked her, has she heard of me before today? And she was like, nah, I'm never. I said, so then how could I be a problem? It's just that I don't turn the cheek for bullies. I don't. I real shit, all bullshit aside. I ain't trying to start no shit. But I beat up a bully. That's why I don't turn the cheek to him. I'll give a bully all he want. You want to, I ain't no Captain Save 'em, but you're not gonna be out there beating up on your girl in front of me. You're not gonna be, handling somebody out there in public. I seen some people jumping on somebody at a Kroger one day. I got out, broke it up and shit. Like, I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all can't be out here doing this shit, bro. Like, y'all, girl, go on this way. Y'all go on that way. I know, yeah, somebody could have probably put out a gun, shot me, stabbed me, and all that, but I don't come up with that type of energy. I come up with, come on, man, y'all got to do better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy I come up with, but that's the person that I am. I literally have given people the shirt off my back and walked with t-shirt without a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some of y'all that come across me and don't know shit about me and expect somebody, like, even the union guy talking about I frustrated him. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I never asked you for nothing, bro. Like, you are one of those dudes that fuel my I don't give a fuck, because you spoiled, pampered, and handed everything you handed. And at the end of the day, you believe whatever you believe and whatever. But I promise you, bro, I'm like that, and I'm better than you in every motherfucking shape, form, and fashion, homie. Like, you over thin as hell, polka dot skin and everything and shit. Like, bro, fuck out of here, bro. Like, you look your age. You know what I'm saying? I had a few of them tell me I'm in my 30s. I'm 41. Yeah, so, that's what it is, man. It's been another episode. I ain't pressed out about it, about the you dig what he did. Also, hey, look. Hold up. Let me bring it back. Hey, we started that channel. We done upgraded some shit. We got the gaming channel now. So, I'm going to get more on these episodes now that I'm going through this shit, try to get more daily. I'm going to do some upgrades to my truck. We order some parts. I'm going to record that and put that on the podcast, and me fucking with my truck and shit. Like, I'm going to show y'all some of the things that I got going on, but y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to stop the process. I need y'all, it ain't number like 20 of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I need y'all to go over and get on that other page too, so I can start to try to go live and get this shit together. I need y'all, if y'all fuck with the game and shit, if y'all don't fuck with the game and shit, if you fuck with me. Anybody, if y'all see this video and y'all fuck with me, listen, it's gonna be a ride. I gotta get more comfortable with this camera and sitting here doing it. Then I gotta get over and edit it. I got a son and I got a rhythm that I'm trying to get into. This is all new. I'm kind of fucked up in the head because people ain't thinking about other people. So I be everywhere, but I'm gonna start getting more. I'm gonna start giving y'all more resources, talking about some of the shit so y'all can see. I just don't want to be like a depression like type things. Like, you come on and just like, damn, every time I listen to this nigga, some pressed out shit. Like, because I look at some of the shit too. So I want to be more on, having a conversation than to be on like the situations that I go through, like the situation I went through. And the message I would say for that is, what do you do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, I complied with what he said and all that, but I mean, I know what you do in that situation. You turn the cheek and you let them do what they do, and I'll still be there, still be on the clock, I still be there, but that's not me. I don't turn the cheek. You come fucking with me at that bullshit, I'm gonna give you all you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't, that's just like if you jump over the fence at the zoo, go fucking with the lions and tigers, they're gonna give you all you want. They ain't gonna run the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's not, if I hear gunshots in the building, I'm going to try to find cover to get out, but I'm not getting ready to hide in the corner. You know what I'm saying? If he come in the room and, he's like, get the fuck out, shit, I'm going to try to fight. I'm not going to just be like, shit, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's just my train of thought. That's just how I was raised. Like, if I'm going to go up out here, I'm going to go up out here swinging. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like, that's how them old oppressed motherfuckers be talking, like, I ain't gonna do it. But y'all know what it is, so subscribe, fuck with me. It's your boy King Remy, aka Mariah. I'm gonna get back into everything, the beats and all that too I've been making. I'm gonna start getting back to it. Shit, boy. Mouth. Peace.